Want a business you love that pays you well? Want a lifestyle where you can do what you want, when you want? Then you are in the right spot. It's time to overcome online overwhelm with OnlineMasterPlanSeries.com. Here's your host and one of the OMS mentors, Laura Waage.
Keith, we've had a lot of conversations revolving around the fact that mindset is as an... Blah. Okay, we'll start that one over. Keith, we've had a lot of conversations about the fact that mindset is as important as actual business skills. It is a business skill. So I am curious, what is a favorite mindset book that you would recommend?
I think this is probably the best book in its genre ever written. I mean, I say that's how I talk. I always talk in grandiose terms. But this book, Linchpin by Seth Godin, is a game changer. Instead, and I want to give this example from the book. A guy in Puerto Rico, needs a job in construction. He lines up on a corner and there's 20 people on the corner. A guy pulls up, he says he needs 8 people, and he randomly picks 8 people, and this guy very rarely gets picked, goes home despondent, virtually totally permanently unemployed. So Seth Godin says, do you want to be that guy that's randomly picked because you're just one and the same as everyone else, and you might luck out sometimes and get a day's work here and there? Or do you want to be the linchpin, the guy that is absolutely the cornerstone of the business model, something and someone that people cannot do without? You have to have a mindset that says, I'm an important player here and I've got stuff. It's an amazing book. It completely changes your mindset from being one of the boys, bit of nothing, anyone can do what I do, I'm not special, to finding your skill, finding what you do really well and being proud enough to say, this is what I do, announcing it to the world and really being the linchpin in any situation. Have you read this book? Have you heard of this book?
I have heard of the book. I actually just wrote it down as you said that, because I bought the book before I was moving. I read part of the book and you just reminded me that I never finished reading the book. So I am definitely going to pick it up. But as I'm hearing you talk about it, it's even just making me think about you as an example and the role that you play as an OMS mentor. And we've had conversations about the fact that we all have different strengths. And it does not mean that any one of our strengths is more valuable. The truth is, without all 5 of our strengths, OMS would not exist. And it takes all 5 of our strengths to make it function. And it's so brilliant what you are sharing right now, but equally brilliant that from a marketing perspective and a buzz builder perspective, you are our linchpin. So I think it's neat to see how this kind of comes full circle.
Wow. What a cool thing to say. I've worked out that my role in this, and, just in case people haven't been tracking this, my role is that I am the buzz builder. I'm tweeting about the podcasts every day and people are getting them and sharing them. And that's my role. I don't know anything about building stuff and the techie stuff that Andrew and you and Heather are doing. That blows my head apart. But I can share stuff. I've got, people all over the world listening to our podcasts and reading our transcripts. And, when we do world events, they'll be coming. And that's my role, yeah?
Absolutely. And that's such an important thing for people to realize. Everybody has their own skill set. That skill set is your strength. You don't have to exceed anybody else's. You just have to be you. And when you are you, and I think this is part of what I really took from the part of that Seth Godin book that I did read, is when you are you, when you own who you are and you own what those strengths are, you can make amazing things happen.
Totally agree.
That's it for this episode. Don't let your next promising idea stop dead in its tracks because your overwhelm gets in the way. You need our free tips. Head on over to overcomeonlineoverwhelm.com now.